What if young Naruto read Jiraiya's books? Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. And as you guessed from the title, yes, this is going to be an interesting story indeed. So sit back, relax, and yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and grab your earphones, earbuds, whatever. And let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins. 8 years after the QB attack in Konoha Gakuen Sato with 8-year-old Naruto Uzumaki, who was kicked out of his class and the academy altogether on the very first day of attending it. Why? He did not know him even himself. He was just seated there smiling and was excited. And that was more than enough of a reason, supposedly, for his sensei to kick him out. And now the boy was left stranded outside of the academy. And why the hell did they do that? I didn't do anything, said Naruto, frowning to himself. And then he decided to go pay his Gigi a visit. Might as well go visit the old man. It's been a long time. And so, Naruto began to arrive towards the Hokage office. Once inside the building, now we see Naruto found Hiruzen standing there a few rooms away from his office. Gigi, what are you doing here? Naruto, shouldn't you be in the academy? Yeah, I was, but I got kicked out. How about you go inside my office and sit there and don't touch anything? I'll be there within 5 minutes or so. Alright? As Naruto, after listening to Hiruzen, went inside his office, there were a lot of scrolls that were left here and there in the room, and there were a few books placed on the table as well. Naruto, being the curious kid as he was, began to snoop around, and his eyes landed on a drawer that was opened and was left in a mess. There Naruto found a book written by one and only Jiraiya. Uchiha tactics. Tactics you will only ever need to bag the lady of your dreams? What does this mean? As Naruto began to open it and, well, read it. It took Hiruzen on the other side more than an hour to finally be done with this work, and then he remembered, oh no, I left Naruto in that room. I have to get back and hurry. I just hope that the boy wasn't snooping around or anything. And once he opened the door, he felt his soul left his body. As Naruto was reading the book with his jaw hung low and his eyes wide. And from the looks of it, he was already halfway through. Naruto, what the hell are you doing, my dear boy? What? Nothing, old man. Why is this book here? I confiscated this from one of my, workers. Yes, and he was reading this on work. After making sure that it was confiscated, I was gonna get rid of it until you find it. That is not the matter. What matter is, I told you to stay put. Why did you not stay put, Naruto? I was just, you know, it was laying around everywhere. I was quite curious what the hell was going on here. You were right. My office is kind of a mess. I have to sort things out. But forget about this for a moment. Changing the topic, said Hiruzen, discreetly grabbing the book and placing it to the other side. Tell me what happened into the academy. I was kicked out of the academy. For no reason whatsoever. No reason at all? Yeah, I was just excited, happy, and was sitting there until my sensei kicked me out. Really now? Yeah, really. But what is that book? Why are you asking about that book? That is a book that should not be read by any kids. But why is it in your office though? I told you already. Listen, how about you go home for the day? Tomorrow I'll go with you and make sure that your sensei doesn't cause any more trouble for you in the academy. Is that fine? Yeah, I guess. But can I have that book? No! Ah, man, stingy old man. And with that, Naruto left, mumbling to himself. Jeez. Ew. Almost got caught. Jeez, Sensei, and here I thought you had been discreet about this. As Hiruzen's soul almost left his body again because he heard this voice. But to his surprise and shock, it wasn't anyone else aside from his own student Jiraiya, who was seated on the window. Jiraiya, you're back? Yeah. Was here to give you the first edition of the new Uchiha tactics. You mean to say you finished with the 4th book already? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? And I had to drop in to check on my little godchild, remember? Seems like he's doing well, as much as one can do with all that hatred that he has been carrying. Listen, Jiraiya. I know it is my fault that he is in this condition, but I'm trying my best. You are, I know. But the boy has shown interest in my legacy. Why did you not let him take it, Jiraiya? Be honest and serious about this. Naruto is your student's son. And not only that, he is her son as well. Do you think she would have let this slide? No, but they're not here. And he is currently my responsibility. No, he is not. You left him here in my care. And you're not making him into a pervert like you. I'm hurt you're calling me a pervert. Here we go again. As Jiraiya made a dramatic pose and said, I am a super pervert. Never forget that, old man. You're old as well now, Jiraiya. Not as old as you. Well, whatever. Don't try to just give him those books. Oh, trust me, I won't. Why would I? I mean, not like I'm gonna give him anything or something. Jiraiya. Geez, Sensei, calm down. I was just joking. Here, these are the funds for him. Make sure that he has them. Alright. And so, Jiraiya began to leave. But something within his mind was tingling him, like itching him, that he would do what he failed to do before. This is a golden opportunity. I can't let it go to waste. I will make sure that my godchild will become what I couldn't. I mean, he has a cute face and all that, so maybe he will work out better with the ladies. All he needs is the resource material that his godfather has been writing up until now. This is my legacy, said Jiraiya, taking out 4 books from his pouch. And this shall be passed down to you, Naruto. Only you. Working inside his home, Naruto's desk was placed with these 4 books before Jiraiya left, with a note. As now we see Naruto arrived inside, opening the lock and went inside only to find the books there. Huh? As Naruto saw a note, as his eyes narrowed. Looking left and right, he looked at the note and said, Keep it a secret, kid. You might enjoy this. And like it even. And find it useful in the future. Huh? Useful? But from what I could tell, it was all about ladies and whatnot. And how to pick a good lady. And so now we see Naruto regardless got curious and began to read from where he left off from the first book. As now we see time begin to pass by. Naruto kept it a secret throughout the whole academy as everything went as in canon. Up until the end. Naruto never tried to, well, win over anyone, though that was the only difference. No Sakura, no anyone. Why? Because, as he said, he preferred mature and reasonable women, not childish fangirls, which were in front of him. When asked who did he prefer, he would obviously suggest Uncle Mitarashi and Kurenai Yuhi. And when their graduation day came, Naruto was able to pass through because he had been working and studying hard. And once he did, the next day he was brought in so that he could be assigned a team. One by one the senseis came and took their Genins until Kurenai Yuhi arrived. Naruto gasped and stood up. My oh my, you are indeed beautiful in real life than your picture, Kurenai-chan. Kurenai-chan? I think you meant sensei, kid. No, I meant what I said. Your red eyes, black hair. You really are something that God took extreme time to craft. What are you on about, Naruto-baga? Shut up. Nobody's talking to you, little girl. Let the adults talk. I'm flattered and all that, kid, but honestly, you're not my type. A bummer. A sad one. But at least have this rose from me. As everyone was like, what the hell is wrong with this kid? As Kurenai, rolling her eyes, picked it up and said, thanks, I guess. Now. She addressed her Genins and took her team, while Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke were the only ones left, as Naruto groaned, this is really a tragedy. How so? We're the only ones left. Take a guess, Sakura. We are a team. Wait, what? Yes. That means I won. Won what? You wouldn't understand, she said, looking towards Sasuke, as Naruto rolled his eyes again. And Naruto was disgusted, almost offended when his sensei walked in. Seriously, you? Said Naruto. Is something wrong with me? I was hoping for a hot and beautiful mature woman, not some dude. Yeah, that would be me, Kakashi Hatake, your sensei. Wow, he is weird. And so now we see, he told them all to get upstairs. Naruto obviously disappeared using the sunshine that he has learned. Once arriving upstairs, he found a fellow man of culture, not the man he hated. You, is that the Uchiha Tactics first book? The Legacy Edition. You know about this? Yes, I have all 4 sets. The 5th one just came in. You have the 5th one? Where? I'm finishing, almost done with it. I can give that to you, but not now. You have to. Wait, how old are you again? 13. Why you ask, Sensei? You have been reading these. You know that you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to as well, and yet here you are. So you're like us. The fellow fans, and as Jiraiya calls them, men of culture. Yes, I am a man of culture. And not just any. I am the highest ranking one. Huh, yeah, you wish, kid. And so the other two arrived, and found that that Naruto as well as Kakashi were glaring at one another, almost as if arguing. What is going on here? Nothing. Nothing at all. As after that we see, everything went as in canon up until the Chunin exams. Yup, I'm gonna skip that far, because what's important right here is the core of the story. As now, we're going to continue and see that Naruto, after the Chunin exams, was left stranded. Because he had lost the only person that he could count on, Konoha. There were a few others who he could trust, but not as much as he had trust in the old man, Hiruzen himself. Naruto? Said a voice. Yeah, what is it? You and I are assigned by the council a mission. We have to go and grab our next Hokage. Ooh, some other old dude? How about I say that it's not a dude, but a woman. Someone you might know. Tell me, who is she? Tsunade sent you. What are we waiting for? Said Naruto, who disappeared in a puff of smoke and appeared behind Jiraiya with his backpack over his shoulder. Let's march. I expect nothing less from him. Everything is going according to plan. Now let's see how he will react to Hime. Fast forward to when they met with Tsunade. Now we see Naruto seeing the drunk woman that said, My dear God. Was this brat, Jiraiya? I'm not a brat, my dear lady. I am someone who has been waiting his whole life for you. I have been existing here long before you. How can it be that you have been waiting your whole life for me? Since the day I saw you and were aware that a lady like you was one in a million. Huh. Quite a smooth talker you got there, Jiraiya. What have you been feeding him, huh? Nothing but your pictures, my lady. Now how about we get out of this place and get you somewhere safe, so that we can discuss things in much more private, said Naruto, trying to grow his voice much more hoarse and deep. Oh, well, a charming one at that. I gotta give him that. I try, said Naruto, giving her a rose. Tsunade accepted in her drunken state, finding the whole thing quite humorous. And so, now we see, they arrived back at the apartment in which Tsunade was staying by. The whole night, Naruto and Tsunade in her drunken state talked. The next morning, she found herself tucked in well, and Naruto sleeping next to her on the chair, arm folded, head down. You're awake, my lady. Seriously, kid, I get that you're trying too hard to impress, but that doesn't mean to have to go all out. You think that I'm trying to impress? No, I'm not trying to impress you, said Naruto, walking in too close to her comfort and inching only facing away, inching from her face only a few centimeters away, as if almost their lips could touch. I'm trying to convey you my feelings. Can't you see that? And for the first time in her life, after a long, long time, Tsunade blushed and pushed Naruto away. Get it back, you damn creep. You're just a kid, and I'm an old lady, old enough to be your mother, and yet you're not. And I, by legal standards, am already an adult. A vigorous one at that, said Naruto, wiggling his eyebrows like Jiraiya, and at that moment, Tsunade realized, oh great, she was dealing with two perverts. One more compassionate and passionate about her, while the other was just downright pervert. Jiraiya, watching this from afar, was crying tears of joy, while Shizune was confused. Jiraiya-sama, are you sure that this is okay? Yes, this is amazing. I'm sad and jealous that the brat got to her before me, but still, it's glorious. Okay, but shouldn't we intervene? She's gonna kill him. No, let's wait and see. As Naruto continued, breakfast, my lady? Anything you want. I'll cook it for you with my own hands. Yeah, I'll get out of here first. And so now we see. Tsunade arrived outside and found Jiraiya with red eyes. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Nothing at all. Just tears of joy. You sick fucking pervert. You knew about this, didn't you? Yeah. I felt both sad and happy seeing that. You really are a creepy bastard, Jiraiya. Creepy he may be, but he is my sensei. I would appreciate, my lady, if you don't insult him. It hurts my soul. Even though it makes you look like a ferocious beast, which I find myself quite attracted. It still hurts. And Tsunade, while blushing because of Naruto's words, looked away. Seriously, stop with those cheesy lines, kid. I'm not a kid. I am your admirer. Jeez, Jiraiya, what is wrong with this? Whatever this is, she said, while blushing. Nothing wrong at all. Stop it, Naruto. Alright. Now can we talk, Tsunade? Yes, please, and be on your way. We're here to bring you back to Konoha. For what? You know for what. Only for one reason and one reason alone. I'm not going back. As Naruto grabbed both of her hands, but only you and your glorious mind can do the things that we can't. Lead us to glorious victory and prosperity, my lady. Only you. Jeez, enough of this. I'm not sure. I know about something of your past. I know that old wounds don't heal fast, but that doesn't mean that we have to close off our heart for the new relations. Please don't close me out, my lady. Tsunade, while blushing, looked down as Jiraiya found his jaw drop to the ground. This brat, he thought to himself, he's using the dialogues from the book. As cheesy as it may be, he's getting through her. As Naruto patted her hand with his own, caressing it. Listen, only you can do this, Tsunade. I believe in you. And I know deep down you believe in yourself. If not for yourself, then for them. For us. This damn brat. I might have created a monster. Asked Tsunade while looking down and said, But I know. It's hard. We'll get through it. Not alone. Together. With that, Tsunade sighed and agreed. Fine. I guess. Shizune was confused as well as how things were playing out because Jiraiya was almost cursing Naruto at the same time being proud in his own mind. His eyes could tell a story, something similar to that. But Shizune was confused. As for Naruto, he was able to convince Tsunade. Long story cut short, they arrived back without confronting or even meeting with Orochimaru, who was left hanging by Tsunade. Once returned, Tsunade took the position of the Kage and Naruto brought her some desserts. And while eating them and having a chill night and opening up about one another, taking his chance, Naruto shot his shot and kissed her. Unbeknownst to both of them, it was being watched by Jiraiya himself, who literally slammed his fist onto the ground. Damn it. As a smile formed on his face. I'm happy for you, Hime. You as well, kid. You're making me damn proud. And jealous at the same time. And as for Tsunade, she melted. She knew it was wrong. She knew that she shouldn't be doing that, but in reality, she melted. Once it was said and done, now we see. Next morning, everything was back to normal. Naruto found himself, although in quite a situation, hugging Tsunade, both butt naked, in her apartment room. As Tsunade looked blushingly towards him, "Say something, you damn idiot." As Naruto didn't say anything, just kissed her. There's nothing left to be said. "You're mine now, Hime. I'm yours. You, you better not make me regret this, and you better not tell this to anyone." "I won't. This will be our dirty little secret," said Naruto, wiggling his eyebrows and getting bonked on the head. "Seriously, sometimes I forget that you're a student of that damn pervert. You better not pass this to our kids." "Kids? Oh my, you've gone too far, huh?" "What, you intend to use me?" said Tsunade with narrowed eyes. "No. But in reality, I prepared a ring for you, if anything. But I must tell you and warn you, I won't be satisfied with you alone, Tsunade." As Tsunade blushed and turned bright red before passing out as smoke came from both of her ears. As now we see, time passed as Sasuke deserted the village as in canon, and Naruto went to grab him, and was almost successful if not for Orochimaru intervening and Naruto getting hurt. After being intensively cared for by Tsunade and operated by, we see Tsunade seated next to him. "You damn idiot." "I'm sorry, Hime. You should have let that bastard run or kill him." "I made a promise to you. I bring him back to you. I told you from day one that I would lay down my life for you, Hime. I don't want you to lay down your life. I want you to stay by my side. And here I am. In one condition. I know you're mad, and I will make it easy for you. I promise, I'll make it up to you," said Naruto, getting up while it hurted, and kissed her. And at that moment, Jiraiya came inside as both of them began to act differently. "Did I interrupt something?" "No, nothing at all." "Well, I wanted to talk to Naruto about a training trip, what I mentioned before." "No, I'm not allowing this." "It will help you, kid." "No, you're not leaving, Naruto. I have to, Hime." "What? Why?" "He's right. I have to become strong. My failures today have shown me that I still am not strong enough to protect you. I need to be strong, so that I could be of use to you. Aside from, As Tsunade blushed, as Naruto agreed and went with Jiraiya on a training trip after a passionate night with Tsunade, courtesy of her as a last night gift. And so now we see 3 years went by. Naruto returned, but not before informing Tsunade of, something. "That pervert! I knew that he would be a bad influence on Naruto-kun." "What happened, Tsunade-sama?" "Naruto has laid down with maid Terumi, the Mizukage of Irigakure." "What? Wow. So that brat was able to bag 2 Kages?" "Seems so. You're not mad at him?" "No, because I was aware that he already told me that this would happen. But Jiraiya, it must have been him who pushed for it." As now we see Naruto returning from Kiri with an alliance. "Take care of yourself, beloved. You too. Once I return and calm down my Hime, only then we may unite again, my water princess. I'll be waiting for you here." "But one thing I didn't understand still. Why water princess?" "Because you make my life steaming, piping hot." With that, he left May blushing mess while her people looked towards both of them with a deadpan expression. Why? Because this was the most cheesiest line that Naruto could say, and yet it affected her. As now we see Naruto returned after some beating and calming down and tears, Hime was calmed and came to terms with that. As now we see everything was going as in canon until Jiraiya was in trouble and close to that. Naruto went in, swooped him with the flying Raijin technique and arrived back, saving him, the only thing that was different from the canon. And then everything went as in canon from there onwards until the 4th Great Shinobi War. Madara appeared, declared the war, and 5 nations joined together and went to war with him. Everything was going intensely and in favor of them until real Madara appeared alongside with the Ten Tails, and then both of them were betrayed. And appeared out of them was a lady, a woman considered to be a goddess, a rabbit goddess. Seeing her, Naruto froze, and a voice from within spoke. "Oh God, not again! Shut up, Kurama. She did not tell me that she was this beautiful. Seriously, you and your third leg needs to calm down. Stop thinking from there and think from your head. She's our enemy. No. She's the prize." As Naruto appeared in front of her, as the lady froze, with a raised eyebrow. "My oh my dear queen, where have you been all my life?" "Sealed away by my son." "You have a son?" "Yes, the one you call the sage, the one who gave you the chakra." "Ah, so you're a more mature lady, a goddess. A goddess, huh?" I like it. Yes, I am a goddess. Mother," said Zetsu arriving there, "but what about the calm, Zetsu? Can't you see that a gentleman and I are speaking?" Naruto seeing this, they took it forward. "How about you forget all about this? How about we go on a date? On a 5-star restaurant, my lady. I can tell that you are a lady of taste and of culture. Something traditional to calm your nerves." "I would love to, but this world has something of mine. Something valuable." "What?" "My chakra." "Seeing as you're already strong enough, my queen, you don't need that chakra. Think of it as something that you gave away in charity." I guess that could be done." "Mother, you can't be serious." "Calm now, Zetsu. This person here, he is quite convincing." And so Naruto took her to a date while the time was frozen, prepared the food himself and offered it to her, and chatted with her, spent a week in limbo, and then slept with her even, begging Kaguya freaking Otsutsuki. As even her dead kids arrived and were looking at this like filled with shock. How in the hell did this happen? They asked their brother Setsu. I got no idea. No idea at all. As even Kurama, the nine-tailed fox who Naruto had become friends with by this time, was shocked as well. And so now we see. Kaguya agreed in the end, and now Naruto introduced her both to Mei as well as none other than Tsunade, who at first was pissed as well as somewhat scared. Sorry about that. I had a hiccup. Who at that point were pissed and both scared. Scared because of Kaguya and her heritage, pissed because Naruto bagged a third one, and told her before that Mei was the last. She is the last, I promise. We three can work together to keep him in check, and I honestly can tell that he is the perfect partner. The one I came here searching for. It's just a shame that he came thousands years late. And don't worry, I'll make you two immortal as well, so that we all four can have fun for eternity. Although the elemental nation was scared, Naruto wasn't. He knew that he was playing with fire. He was having fun with it. Jiraiya, watching this from afar, was damn proud and drinking to himself. You know, said Kakashi, you're the one who created this monster. Nope. I'm the one who created this legend. I remember his words when he became my Genin. What were they? That he is a high-ranking man of culture amongst all the others. Oh well, he is a legend amongst them now, not a high-ranking one anymore. I guess you're right, Jiraiya-sama. I guess you're right, because he is a freaking legend. To be able to bag the three of the most strongest women in the history of the elemental nation. And Naruto, he was playing them with like a fiddle, making them blush, kissing them, and taking them out on dates. His life was set, while everyone else was just scratching their heads like, how in the living fuck did this happen? And Jiraiya, the mastermind behind this, he was having a blast, while Hiruzen, Minato, and Kushina, watching this from afar, looked towards him with a deadpan expression. Remind me if he comes up here again that I shouldn't kill him. But I really should, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not gonna intervene between the two of you, said Minato. Neither am I. as this is where I'm going to be living the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Metaverse channel as well. I know it doesn't follow up the whole plot, just the core romance stuff, but trust me, that was the whole goal of this story for me, to be honest. I hope you guys liked this one, and if you did, then yeah, show me some appreciation by leaving a like and commenting down below more ideas. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.